This video is for my generational curse breakers. I keep hearing that. Generational curse breaker. You're a generational curse breaker. Okay? So if that resonates with you right away, then this is most definitely for you. There's something here about you being reminded about the interconnectedness of everything at this time. Maybe that's something that you need to be reminded of, because what I want to say is that the struggle that your lineage has experienced through generations and generations, it ends with you. And that's why you're crowned as this generational curse breaker, because everything that has been experienced in the form of struggle, of lack, any mental blocks that have been passed down from generation to generation, you are the one that is intended to break them. So what I'm seeing for you right away is that you need to be reminded that you are the one, and I know that can feel like a lot of pressure at times, but you are the one that is meant to create this energy of momentum and breakthrough in your lineage. So what I want to say is that you are breaking generational curses and patterns that have held your ancestors and your lineage back for a long time, all right? And you are battling this on multiple fronts. Like, I'm getting this energy that maybe your ancestors weren't able to nurture themselves emotionally. They didn't have that nurturing. And I feel like that was passed down to you. That's something that you probably experienced with your parents. So maybe this lack of emotional nurturing. And also this poverty mindset, okay? And so maybe your lineage has been stuck in, and they're interconnected, right? Maybe your lineage has been stuck in this cycle of poverty and lack of self-care, because the less that you have, the less you tend to be able to give back to yourself, take care of yourself, because you're really just worried about surviving. And it could be that what you need to hear today is this reminder that you are destined to break these patterns that have held your ancestors back and your lineage back. And I don't say that to put pressure on you. If anything, I feel like this message is coming through to you today to relieve some pressure. It's like they're opening the pressure valve a little bit for you so that you can be aware that you are destined to break this. And so that means that you are destined to experience abundance in this lifetime. If there is any doubt about that flowing through your aura, your mind at this time, I'm here to remind you that it ends with you. The struggle ends with you. You have ancestors surrounding you at this time, rooting you on, protecting you, because I feel like there is this big sense of gratitude flowing through your lineage at this time. You are liberating your ancestors just by existing in this timeline, okay? And so you need to hear that you are destined for abundance. And there's this big essence of interconnectedness coming through in your reading at this time, where it's kind of like you reap what you sow, right? If you have been a good person, if you've been of service, if you have been conscious of, the earth and of the animals and the wildlife and the people and how it's all interconnected, right? If you have been on this journey of awareness and you have been very conscious about the way that you interact with your reality, then I want to let you know that is all going to be returning to you tenfold. It is all going to be returning. Everything in life is a circle. Everything is interconnected. And so you need to be reminded of that. I feel like you are about to have a breakthrough and come to the realization that it wasn't meant to be a struggle for you forever. You were just meant to experience the difficulty that has been present in your lineage for a long time so that you could finally cut it off, is what I feel. So that you could finally bring it to an end. And I feel like that's why you feel so deeply. It's because your ancestors, those that have been a part of your lineage, they haven't been able to experience that. It's like, I'm getting this deep sense that it's always been like go, 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 or always having to worry about taking care of our immediate needs for survival type thing, where we haven't been able to tap into the emotional side. And I feel like that ends with you. I feel like you experience things very deeply, and it's almost like you're this convoy, I want to say, for your ancestors to feel all of the things that they weren't able to feel because they just couldn't. And in a way, you're liberating them. And so at this time, if you find yourself more emotional, if you find yourself crying more, and maybe you don't know where it's coming from, I want to let you know it's this big release happening in your ancestral lineage. And I think that they're really wanting to highlight that releasing all of this, as it is released through you, a lot of karma is being released through the tears, through the emotions, through the sensations. I'm hearing your ancestors, because they're coming through very strongly in this reading. I feel like they are saying that, like, the harvest is near, is what I want to say. The harvest is near. And so everything that you have worked so hard to overcome, I feel like you're going to start noticing, wow, my hard work really is paying off when it comes to the way that you handle your emotions, the way that you treat yourself, the way that you speak to yourself, the way that you move through life, the way that you interact with your reality. It is all completely shifting. And you're going to start noticing the payoff, is what I want to say. There's this payoff, this karmic payoff. And it's a huge wave of gratitude from your ancestors. So with the corn card coming through, that is letting me know that very soon you are going to be in a state of harvest. This feels like a message of reassurance. Yes, Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is a message of reassurance. I feel like you are being encouraged to breathe at this time, nurture yourself at this time, choose the path of love in everything that you do. Choose the path of love and allow your ancestors to take care of your worries, is what I'm hearing. They are highlighting that this period of difficulty and struggle that has been a generational curse, it's being released. And so whatever current struggles you are facing right now, and this could definitely, have to do with like it feels like a lack mindset, a poverty mindset. So, that can be quite literally in finances, but that can also just be expecting the worst. Maybe right now you're moving through this energy of you feel like you can't help but expect the worst. Your mind is eating you alive almost. I feel like you're really being encouraged to, as best as you can, catch yourself as, you're feeding yourself maybe worst case scenario. Catch yourself and not fight it. I really feel like you're being encouraged not to fight it, but just allow it to flow through you and release it and feed yourself best case scenario. Okay, you need to feed yourself best case scenario at this time, because I feel like the more that you can take control of your mind at this time and really expect the best, the more that you can expect the best is what I want to hear. The more you're giving it a chance to flourish and manifest into your reality. And you're being very supported in that right now. I feel like right now they really want you to water your seeds. Water your seeds with positivity. Because the more that you do that, I feel like very soon you're going to be able to reap the rewards, and things aren't going to feel like such a struggle. There are going to be miraculous solutions to your problems, miraculous blessings, breakthroughs. You're being acknowledged and recognized for having to take the lead when it comes to building your own rebuilding foundations in your life, emotionally, financially, spiritually, internally and externally as well. It feels like you've really had to kind of do things on your own. Maybe you haven't had the most support like familiar support is what I want to say. Like there's this sense of having to do a lot on your own and having to build a lot of your life on your own. Your ancestors in spirit want to acknowledge some type of family gift, whatever that might be for you. Family gift, family talent, something that was passed down through the generations, because I feel like there was good and bad passed down, honestly. And this is something that was passed down that is supposed to serve you on your path, okay? For some of you guys, this could quite literally even be like material things, like property. It doesn't have to be. It can also be just more intrinsic gifts. So maybe some of you guys are very intuitive, very psychic, and that is something that was passed down from your family lineage. And maybe you're the first one that is actually able to use those gifts in their path in life, okay? Like I'm getting this feeling that the family gifts that have been passed down, they have been maybe dormant in your lineage, where even if they were acknowledged by your ancestors, it's like they weren't able to do anything with them. Does that make sense? I feel like that is like the big difference here. I feel like there are certain family gifts, I want to say gifts, okay, that you have inherited that are very integral to your path and your mission in this life. And I'm seeing a blue butterfly. So this could have to do with communication. Just with your voice, okay? There's something in with your voice, with your expression, that is meant to be conveyed to the world. And so it could be that you are being encouraged to use the gifts that you have inherited, okay, to not doubt them, to not fear them, to maybe explore them more and understand them. I feel like someone here is maybe feeling, I want to say undervalued or not seen. They want to say that that's going to change. Okay, and I think they also, Queen of Swords, the Sun, Four of Pentacles, and the Chariot. There is something that you're holding back. You are holding yourself back, and I feel like it maybe has to do with fear of losing stability. There is this fear of losing stability in your life, and there is something that you need to move forward with that needs to be illuminated and showcased in the world, expressed and communicated by you specifically with confidence. You will know what this is. If this is for you, you will know what this is. And I also feel like if you are feeling this stagnant energy and that's really putting you in this state of anxiety, Spirit wants to let you know there is going to be movement forward very, very soon. And yes, okay, you are going from a very emotionally volatile state or stage of your life is what I'm hearing, into one that is very stable and nurtured, comfortable. So whatever you're moving through right now, if you're waiting for information, if there's something that's keeping you stuck from moving forward, I want to let you know there is communication, there are answers coming through. Whatever feels elusive, whatever feels obscure, whatever feels uncertain, I'm telling you, there is information, clarity, communication, a breakthrough incoming that is going to liberate you and allow you to move on to the next stage of your life where you're able to make decisions more out of free will is what I'm hearing. I feel like for a lot of you guys, life, like fate has kind of just been taking you for a ride, and maybe up until, this point, like in the past, you haven't really had a lot of free will, it feels like, with how things go. I feel like that is changing. There is this essence of free will unlocking that, again, it feels very karmic and very ancestral. Okay, so there's this sense of free will unlocking in your life. And it's because I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you have come from a place or an energy of thinking that you have to do it all on your own and not understanding the power of co-creating with Spirit. I feel like in the past you used to do things very alone on your own, and Spirit's saying that's why, there was this sense of impatience, okay, but also maybe a lack of faith, a lack of trust, maybe even just a lack of connection with anything spiritual, divine. And I do feel like you had some type of awakening that like forced you to develop a connection to the other side, okay? And so there's this strong energy of co-creation coming through. Co-creation, where now like you have assistance, okay? You have divine assistance, and it's leading you down a happy path, okay? A better path. Even if you don't see that right now, you don't feel that right now, things have felt slow. I just feel like there's about to be a lot of quick movement flowing through, okay? For some of you guys, this could have to do with like a breakup of some type, okay? Feeling very lost on your path, not having that even like family support or harmony in the home for others of you. Whatever you've been juggling, guys, I feel like there's going to be some happy movement, some balance. Whatever you've been having to work hard towards as of late, whatever has felt draining, whatever has felt like, okay, I can't do anything more, I'm stuck here. Whatever's felt out of your control, guys, there is positive movement and energy and information and clarity coming your way, okay? You need to hear that today. For some of you guys, this could have to do with a move because we have the 4th house here and the South Node. So that can talk about leaving something behind, maybe leaving behind some type of family home, your home country. For others of you, this could just be structures in your life, so like relationships. We're leaving toxicity behind here. We're breaking family curses is what I want to hear, okay? Sorry, is what I want to say. I keep saying want to hear, so maybe there's something that you need to hear, want to hear, or waiting to hear on. Again, yeah, with the High Priestess, something here has felt elusive. Aries, there's a new beginning here. And Jupiter talks about long distance travel, so there could be a new beginning here with somewhere distant. This could also have to do with like people in foreign places, foreign countries, foreign cultures. It could even have to do with higher studies. So there could be new beginnings in those areas for you. For others of you, it could just be this brand new start when it comes to your beliefs, the way that you view the world. Maybe some of you guys are learning about new philosophies, new religions, new practices, spiritual practices. There's something about that here, okay? There's expansion. Blessings and abundance, yes. And then don't let your past hold you back on the bottom of the deck. And it's funny because we have, the South Node die as well. So this is, okay, guys. And again, spiritual partnership. What did I say? Like, Spirit is working with you very closely in a way that maybe you haven't been able to before. You are co-creating with Spirit. You need to... I feel like some of you guys haven't been hearing Spirit clearly at this time. Haven't been like hearing your intuition maybe as clear as you would like to. Because there's been anxiety flowing through your aura. If you feel like you haven't been able to hear Spirit clearly, there's been this disconnect, I want to let you guys know that's going to be changing. That's going to be changing. You're going to be able to hear clearly, communicate clearly, know your next move clearly. Okay, there's a new beginning, there's a renewal, a new chapter unfolding here. And it's a very blessed one, I feel. It's very blessed. I'm hearing that some of you guys are going to be, again, crossing paths with soulmate connections. For some of you, this is romantic. For others of you, these are soulmate friendship. I love flipping out as I say this. There is new love entering your life, whether it be through friendships or through romantic partnerships, guys. And this is part of the blessing that you're meant to experience at this time. Synchronicity and a win-win outcome. Spirituality. Guys, look, you are destined to have abundance and win. You are destined to win in abundance, flipping over as I say this. Guys, you are the cycle breaker. You are the curse breaker. The lack, the poverty, the whatever that could be, right? That could be a lack in love, a lack in self-confidence, a lack in business success, a lack in friends, a lack in a stable home, whatever it is that you feel like there's this lack in your life, and it's been a generational pattern where the people that have come before you, they have had the same type of lack show up in their lives. Or it doesn't necessarily have to be the same, but that energy of lacking is present. It ends with you. It ends with you. You need to hear that today. It ends with you. And whatever it is that is currently worrying you right now, you are meant to win. You are meant to win. You are meant to come out winning. For some of, like, guys, I just feel like there's this abundance of love entering your life. Things are finally being calibrated. Things are being balanced. And some of you guys are going to meet soulmates that are really important. They're really important on your path in whatever your mission is, guys. Karmic relationships coming through. I remember. Surrender to the sweetness. Star ancestors. What? A lot of ancestral energy coming through today for you. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom. You are meant to use some type of inherited gift in this lifetime. Some of you guys haven't discovered it yet. Others of you kind of know what it is, but you don't really know what you're meant to do with it yet. And that's fine. That's part of this path, okay? It's kind of meant to be a little bit elusive. You're really being called to take baby steps on something, guys. Take baby steps. You don't have to jump into something full-fledged, but take little baby steps. Because there's this essence, guys, that as you're watching this, things haven't quite begun, is what I want to say, okay? You haven't really met the people or the environments, the situations that are necessary, is what I want to say, okay? They're like crucial, necessary for your journey and for your mission and for like whatever this ancestral wisdom gift is coming through, all right? So things are being weaved as we speak. But look with this card, the I Remember card coming through, and it says soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. I feel like a lot of you guys have maybe walked away from karmic relationships, energies that have not been harmonious, situations that have just brought conflict, a lot of push and pull energy. But I think that you've come to this realization that you've grown a lot through that, and it has pushed you onto your path in some way, onto your destined timeline. Because like what I was saying earlier, I feel like a lot of you guys have been just riding the roller coaster of fate, and there hasn't been a lot of choice in a way. And now coming up, there is choice. There is choice. You have merged with your destiny and your soul's higher path, where things are going to feel pleasurable. They're going to feel good. Like there's just this influx of love and abundance that's going to be flowing into your life. And so, yeah, some of you guys have maybe walked away from like karmic connections in your family, karmic family dynamics, just heavy energies in the home. Maybe you feel like your home has this like karmic energy and you're moving away from it to a new place, and that's going to be really important and like a destined part of your path. Others of you have left karmic relationships, toxic relationships. Others of you, it's just patterns, beliefs. And there's a butterfly, beautiful butterfly I'm seeing, guys. This is bright orange, okay? So a lot of transformation in your reading, in your energy. I'm gonna close out this reading by saying it's really important that at this time you ground your energy. Please go for a walk, get some fresh air in whatever capacity you can be in nature. It's very important. If you can be in water, is coming through very strongly for my collective. If you can be near water or just listen to water sounds, like, okay, anything with nature involved is very important. You need to connect to the earth right now. I'm speaking to a very sensitive group. A lot of you guys have Buddha actually as an ascended master guiding you. So if you've been struggling with your meditation or that's something that you've been taking up, please call upon Buddha to help you with that. Okay, some of you guys are quite literally meant to channel in this life. Others of you are just meant to uplift humanity with your expression. Okay, you'll know kind of what I mean. Whatever you're feeling most drawn to, yes, like you say yes to it. That is part of your path, and it's been passed down through your lineage, and you're the one that's meant to activate it because it's been dormant. Okay, you're being asked to say yes to something, and I think it's your mission. Say yes to it. Own your sensitivity, own your gifts, and trust that Your path is meant to look unique. If there's something that you're feeling resistant to in walking this path, please try and work through it and release it, because it's not meant to feel like the wrong puzzle piece. Does that make sense in your life on the grand scheme of things? I feel like some of you guys think that if I walk down this path, my life needs to look this way or I need to be this way. No, like just the way that you are is perfect, and it will fit in. You will mold this gift and this path into what you need it to be, okay? But say yes. Say yes. I just want to say, expect the heavens to open up for you and rain down on you with so much divine support. I hope that resonated. Let me know down in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time.